All right, we're in. We're playing. Good. Okay, making sure we're live and working. Hey, welcome everyone. We're doing episode 3 of our little Disco Elysium playthrough. We just finished day 1 after 6 hours of playing this game. And what are you playing tomorrow? Tomorrow, for the schedule specifically, if that's what you're asking us to, is we're going to play Super Mario World with crowd control turned on. So you lovely, in quotes, lovely, chat members can fuck with me the whole time. I was getting a drink. Sorry, a little frazzled. We're technically on time for what the schedule says, but some shit has been coming up in my life recently that might make it harder for me to hit that 9:30 time. So we're probably gonna have to stick to the schedule of 9:45 being the actual starting time. Wizard, I feel so disco yet Elysium. That's how I feel this whole time. I finally felt disco last time we played. It finally mentioned disco. Oh wait, it's a new day. Can I make the check on the mirror to fix my face, or is that still broken? Mirror, mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's this handsome devil of them all? I can't do anything. So, last time we played, I can check my journal. Let's see. We need to report back to the lady because we found out her place is not haunted and that she's just dumb, that there's just a dice maker living in her attic. Still don't have a map. I still don't know where to get a copy of the city map, so that's a little concerning, but we'll figure that out. We gotta find money. We gotta make some more money. I think, do we have enough money for tonight at least? No. Okay, we have enough money for tonight's payment. So we'll be fine there. We gotta find out who's in the union box. Okay, bye Stu. We gotta replace the bow, which I was pretty sure, yes, we could probably use this probably to replace that, so we can get that done today. We put the clothes in the trash. We gotta ask about the tattoo's possible meaning. Got a lot of things on our checklist to do. We're slowly going to solve this mystery. We're gonna do it. We're gonna lock in. We are Tequila Sunset, and we are a great detective. Let's get Kim. Kim lives here, right? I guess not. Or maybe he does and he just doesn't want to let me in. Detective vision. Actually, let's go out to the deck. See if anyone's out here. Go ahead, pull up a seat. Come join me as I try and solve this mystery. Smell of the sea makes you dizzy. I like being dizzy. I'm gonna stay out here. I'm gonna pop another drink from my water bottle while I get dizzy. Ah, that beautiful sea air. Well, back inside I go. Such a beautiful face I have there in the bottom left. It's truly the most in character I've ever felt. Oh, we should try and ask this lady. Let's knock. Nope. I dare not try the handle. I'm gonna try and make up for the past 2 streams of my character being Harry Dubois, being an absolute fucking lunatic. I'm gonna try to a degree to make up for that and actually try to be at least a little normal. All right. Let's talk with Kim. We've sobered up. We got a good night's sleep, even though we had a nightmare. We're good.
I've got some good news. I took care of the body. The thought of him decomposing in my MC wouldn't let me sleep.
Okay, good job. Good job, Kim. Thank you. We have other matters to attend to. Yes, we do, Kim. We got a whole checklist. I plan on crossing off so many things in my journal in this stream. I'm proud of you too, Kim. I'm incredibly proud of you for getting up and dealing with the body, because We all know I would not. You need muscle finally turn up. They look rowdy. We need to talk to them. These are the men Garte told us about yesterday. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it, loud and nasty, just like the manager said. Let's talk to them. I love talking to loud and nasty men. What do you mean rowdy? I mean ungovernable. Martinet isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the Union. These men here, men who drink beer for breakfast, there's talk of an armed wing of the Union called the Hardy Boys. Ooh. Let's roll. One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them and continue with our business. That might not be a bad idea to just walk past them as a power move. They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. I leave that choice to you. Well, you gotta stop leaving choices up to me specifically. Let's check on Wheelchair Lady, because I remember I knocked into her. Wait. A woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. Today starts in a man's handwriting.
Just a moment. And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
Aww. Another drink of my water. I'm very thirsty today.
It's fine, I understand.
I need to help her
anyway.
in some way to make up for the
Glad to
fact
see
I
you again,
crashed.
dear.
The fact that I crashed into her, like, on the first stream. Something more upbeat. Howdy, Lena. What's kicking? I know I said I'm going to be a normal, functioning human being, but screw it.
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working.
It's not work. Okay, wait. Faint smile tells you she appreciates the effort, but at the moment her mind is on more serious
The
matters.
union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
What's wrong with the phone line? Because then didn't they call about the body?
The manager was vague about it.
Why would he be vague? This is something to look into. Ask Art, maybe. Uh-huh.
To let the young woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them.
Oh.
I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
Okay, I'll bite. Has your husband gone missing before?
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully.
Cold breeze hisses through the dense thickets of reeds. Something sweet in it, some nullet. A damp chill goes down your spine. You look around. You're still in the whirling in rags. I love all the little descriptors that this game gives. It's really genuinely amazing. All right, give me like 5 seconds. I gotta mute my microphone for just a second. Hang on. Literally just some snot. I'm really worried that I'm catching something. Hopefully not. I also gotta fix. This always gives me a chance. I never catch this. I gotta fix the old thing down here. There we go. Oh wait, shit. Sonic, Mario and Sonic are on the way down there. Where are they on my list? Mario and Sonic, you gotta like hide out over here. There we go. Hey, we fixed it.
But you have more
Mostly.
important things to worry
Who
about.
cares? Okay. So her husband is missing, but also the phone line is acting up. Which, if I remember correctly, the phone call came from here about the body. So I should probably look into that and see, is this a case of did it just break? Or is it faulty? Because that is a big clue. What is this expedition your husband was on? Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect. But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the Warlock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them? Who's a scary person? Do you trust him? It's nothing like that. Gary's as loyal as they'd come. I trust him with my husband's life any day. All right. Could there be some problems with the traps? I doubt it, sweetie. The traps aren't big enough for humans to get caught in them. They're for the insects anyway. Find him. This will surely lead to a mystery with that extremely rare incident. I'll help you find it. Sure. Are you sure we have time to go chasing after bug hunters just now? I did suggest we play it cool, but it's just a little side thing. We'll do it down the line. Oh, thank you, officers. I'll be right here if you came across any signs of morale. I don't really need to know about any of that, but I do want to talk to him real quick about that phone line.
Can I help you?
Sure, about my bill. Here. So the phone line is dead. There. Yes, and the phone company is taking sweet time sending someone to fix it. Losers. That's pretty strange. It's not strange to them. Is it true that there was foul play? Who told you that? I would never disclose my sources. Fine, yeah, it looked like someone had messed with the wiring. It was shortly after the hanging, but I don't know if it's at all related. Plenty of assholes around here who aren't murderers. The plot thickens. So someone called through this phone in the cafe. Get a drink there. Then someone else, or possibly the same person, cut the phone wires. Okay, we gotta keep that in mind. I feel like for the past couple of streams, I've had the in-game music going, but the in-game music is like too calm, to not hopefully not to a detriment. I'm not saying that as like a detriment. I'm just saying I want to get some of my usual stream music playing in the background. It's been a while since we've had that play. Let me boot up the playlist. Oh, come on. I use a third-party music shuffling website thing. Sure, Cyber's World. Why not? Just wanted something good on in the background. Help liven up the stream a little bit. Alright. You do find out who cut the line, though. Let me know so I can forward them the repair bill. So I signed that said I couldn't go into the kitchen. Why can't I go into the kitchen? I have a search warrant. How did you know? You'd be shoving my face right now. The RCM doesn't do search warrants. I know the law. You'll just have to wait for the kitchen to open. If you have to get in there, which you don't. God, I forget that he kind of hates me. No need for Superstar Charmer Sambo style antics here. Nah, goodbye. Thank you for that though. Okay. So some clues on the phone line. Let's not immediately talk to all the muscle. That's gonna draw some unwanted attention to us, I believe. I'm trying to adjust the volume. That's probably good enough. We need to let me check the journal. We need to find him at some point. That's fine. We gotta tell her about the ghosts. Sing karaoke at some point. You know what? Let's go replace the old guy's ball. They were like down this way, I believe. Yeah, over here. Do I give it to you?
We are still waiting for a replacement for the bull you sent sinking.
I found you guys a new bull. The old veteran, what is this? Are you Marcus? This isn't for Petank. No need to get angry again. I'm sure the officer tried his best. It sounds like there's a bull kiosk here. And I really did try. Almost nothing. Trying is worth as much as is accomplished. In this case, almost nothing. Fine. You tried to right or wrong. It's still a gram better than actual nothing. Thank you for your time. Hey! Oh, wait. What is this over here? Did I investigate this last time I was out here? Also, there's a person I don't recognize there. Yellow plastic bag. Oh, wait. Can I... What did it say I can use? Like, tear from the streets. I mean... Sure. Why not? I can collect the bottles and shit. This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin side is full of fossilized bubble gum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible. Vandalism. Goddamn Goddamn bubble-blowing gum bastards. Probably some kids. Look inside. The glare of graffito covers the lens as he spelled the word Anak. And then he scribbled backwards. That's Kuno. Oh, Kuno. Duh. I wasn't even going to do that. I was going to sit here and try and decipher Anak. Anak. What did it mean? Under the graffito, a sea of blues and grays appears. Behind the water lies a coast studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts, lanky, weather-worn wooden planks, an X-shaped cross topping its tower. The star of... Herakarnissus, or the Chivro. Ah, Church looks old and weather-worn. Poor little viewer, pat it. It looks unhygienic. Pat it again. Pat it again. I want to just pat the hell out of this little viewfinder. All right, we're good to go. Oh, another viewfinder. Ooh, the instruction manual says to enter 25 centimes and pull the handle. Why place a tourist attraction in the middle of such poverty? There was a revitalization project in '49. A design studio tried restoring Martinez to its pre-war glory. It didn't stick. What happened? They got as far as the street lamps and that statue on the intersection before something went sour. I suspect it was Evrard Claire's doing. He muscled them out. It's how it usually goes around here. Can't we do something? We should have done something about the Union 10 years ago. That ship has sailed, officer. Okay, you say we. I wasn't a conscious human being in game time like a full day ago, so I'm clean of that. Anyways, I got the money to spare. Pull the handle and look inside. The curtains on display open. You lean to catch the view. It's blurry, different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab gray shape like a ghost. The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet on the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible. A half-sunken sea fort, its concrete almost reconquered by nature. Looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains on the anti-aircraft tower. Hang in there, little one. I stare wistfully out at the birch tree, and I tell it to hang in there. Kim, please don't hear me say that under my breath. There are ruins of some kind of building there. Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out. Yeah. You want to go at it? I scoot aside and we each take one lens of the binoculars. Can I pick this shit? Yes, I can pick it all up. Money, 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 money. Free money. Roundabout north. Capeside Apartments. Fuck yeah, I can just pick up trash and keep it. Now let's talk to this guy. Oh, woman, my bad. Good one?
Yes? Hello?
Who are you?
No one. I'm just a working class woman.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much. Nah, I'm not gonna bother her. She's just reading. Have a good day.
This is a tremendously useful intellect.
Okay, Kim, I was being friendly. I'm not gonna be mean to you. Let's talk with the land, tell her that, hey, you got someone living in your chimney.
You're alive and well. Don't keep me waiting now. What's in there? In that dark sarcophagus?
In the dark sarcophagus.
Yes. How was it?
Let's see. It was a Toronto house of failed business enterprises leeching life energy from this bookstore. Honestly, a dump. Nothing to see in there. Just heaps of garbage.
But what else did you find? Did anything survive? No, of course not. Have you located the entity?
Yeah, she's a dice maker, you crazy old bat. A novelty dice maker. Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep. She's not a sorceress or some malicious entity. She's a businesswoman. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse? Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her. To tell that perchance you ought to just lie, sire. You've come this far, you know how to end it. There's an entity behind the entity. Fuck. Okay, big deep choice here. She says there's no curse because there are too many inconsistencies. She said it's just capitalism. Bankruptcy is a quirk of our economic system. We could lie and say the source is in the taxidermist shop. He became involved in arts darker than taxidermy and brought the void spirits down. Honestly, I don't have an answer yet. There still leads to be followed. I don't know. No, I'm just gonna play her straight and be like, lady, there's no ghost. It's just capitalism. Wait, what? The entire economic system is you bitch. This is a lot for her to parse. Yes, the system is no. Ooh. I'm afraid that only world revolution can help you. True, we live in a precarious world. Nothing ever turns out right. You need to get used to chaos. Fuck it. Revolution. Another revolution. I don't know what's going on here. You went in there, roamed around, and accomplished nothing. And now you're telling me these intellectual things to cover up for it. It's okay. You don't have to. I was wrong to trust another person. I will manage this psychic calamity as I always have. Alone. On my own. As she has to. Every day. Thank you for nothing. Please do buy some books or be on your way. Wow, total psychic collapse between you two right now. There's never any other way this could have gone. She's just too far gone into her own mind. Can we go now? Yeah, I want to leave. She's just, hey. Oh. Yeah, is that my lizard brain talking? Hey, you. Me? Yes, you. We're on the street as you're ready to start building communism. Fuck yeah, let's build communism. Okay, again? Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet, but neither has love. Should we just stop building love too? Can't argue with that. So what's about all that communism you've promised to build? We're on the street as you've woken up from 1,000 years of slumber, promising to erect a version of communism many times greater than any attempt before. Is that true? How come there's word on the street in my own mind? Keep saying things like down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff. I've said so. Nah, that sounds like me. Fuck it, communism. Funky style, very funky. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder, or do we just get right down to it? Let's just fucking go. Roll up your sleeves and start building communism. Oh yeah, get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready. I did say it about firing squad. Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelet without breaking a few million eggs. Sure, fuck it. Fuck it. Let's reinstate communism. Why not? Spend one skill. Yeah, let's spend the skill point to internalize the thought of bringing back communism. Why not? Sure, let's bring back communism. I'm supposed to be solving a murder, but if I can bring back communism too, that'd also be great. Anyways, I think now is about time. Wait, hang on. Good mailbox. I pat it with the bag. I guess I'll pick up all this. Can I just hit take all? Kim, I need you to move a little there. Might as well just collect all this up because I can sell it, I believe. All right, let's go talk to the guys in the hall. In the hall. Let's start with you. You're standing on the outside. Let me handle this. The wound says to crown in the mess hall before returning to you. You seem a little different today, less hospitable. You're far from home, lieutenants. This isn't a district known for its love of self-proclaimed militiamen. I mean no trouble. I'm here to do my job. That's all, lady. Not a muscle moves in her face, but her eyes trace you as stern and perceptive. You are looking for Titus Hardy, who you think has information on murder the RCM is investigating. You want to interview him. That's Titus. Talk to him, but know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong-arming, nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests. Doesn't matter if you recognize our authority, we will make an arrest if we have to. What if I want to talk to you and not Titus? What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one. Why are you so aggressive? Like, you make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers. So you were spying on us, and now you represent murder suspects. Just dock workers. Listen, you moral-turned lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Rivicall. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards. Fuck yeah! So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders. Let's just ask the questions. I don't want to start with an armed uprising. I'm all for communism, but I'm not about to encourage these dock workers to start an uprising right away. Well, let's solve the murder first, then we can work on bringing back communism. All right. What is your role in all this, lady? Obviously, I'm a lawyer. I would urge you to consider what you say to my clients. Oh, okay, lawyers. So I gotta really... I should talk to Titus then. All right.
This is where you say your bit.
My bit? Let's go communism. That's my bit.
Detective.
We need to talk about the man hanged out back.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that won't.
I don't like your face.
You sure took your time, huh?
They've-
Waited for him to get real ripe and pretty for you.
You didn't do anything about the body,
Oh, he
Shanky.
was a real pretty boy. Hanging up there, letting out that pretty boy smell.
God, you're all a bunch of fuckheads. None of you dealt with the body. God damn it, at least I'm trying to do my job, guys.
I can't for the life of me understand why you did it. I mean, I would have just left him up there.
Buddy, I wanted to, but
Must
Kim
really
was
like
very
cleaning
disapproving
up
of me
other
just leaving it.
people's Shit.
Trust me, I really would have liked to leave the body there, but I'm trying to impress Kim.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
All right, question
These
time.
guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask if it was them.
Man hanged in the backyard. Did you do it? The pretty boy? You guys really love talking about that pretty boy. Funny, but my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you. I'm not going to say I had a vision. That's pushing it a little bit. Why is there a container belt around the dead man's neck? Container belt, like we use in the harbor? Yeah, why? Because we took it from the harbor where we worked. Then we went out back and used it to hang him. We did this together, all of us, until he was dead. That's why there's a container belt around his neck. We did it, boys. Pack it up. Go home. We can start on communism now. So you just confessed to murder? Goddamn right I know. These 7 honest men have equally come forward. They told you what happened so that you don't waste any more of your time. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic. Fuck. I don't want to just arrest him. That's 7 guys on one. That's a not smart move. We got... What question? I feel like there's going to be an order that I should ask these questions in. I gotta be smart. That's not the right one to ask first right away. How did you kill him? We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Was that an obvious, Copper? Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school? The autopsy did not reveal anything too conflicting this far. You just have to wing it. Okay, did you muffle him? We haven't heard any reports of screams. I see, you don't have to clarify anything. We overpowered him, dragged his unconscious body to the tree, put a noose around his neck, and hanged him till he was dead and steady. Then we left him for seagulls, maggots, and you fucks. Make them a bit more uncomfortable first, then see if it all adds up. Where did this overpowering happen? Right fucking here. The fucker prancing here like he owns the place. Got what was going to him. How did you manage to overpower him? With numbers, asshole. No, he hasn't. Not yet. Oh. Ooh, yes, I knew it. There was an order to these. So I've made this an even, please. Titus is solid as a rock, and so are a few others, but... Tell me who's solid. Elaine, who looks like he might be Titus' right-hand man, the least antsy of the bunch, definitely not his first time being questioned by the police. This little rat-faced fellow is solid too, always fidgety, yes, but no change there. Him neither, mostly keeps to his tomato juice or whatever he's got there. Eugene, who's cracking. This one, he's sweating profusely and has difficulty breathing. They've smartly kept him out of the conversation thus far, definitely the weakest link in the chain. Hey you having trouble breathing over there? No. You coiled locks are peeking out from under his warm woolen hat. Of course he's having trouble. Just look at how fucking fat he is. Fuck off, Shanky. Angus is a powerful guy, all muscle. There's something you're not telling me. I'm doing this. Guys, is chat proud of me that I'm actually doing good detective work here? And fuck you too, Copper. Pick on Angus like this. We're done with the schoolyard shit, and just so you know, he doesn't have trouble breathing. His all-muscle comment wasn't sarcastic. He's genuinely trying to look out for Angus. This one is Stonewall. You won't get more out of them about the night of the murder. Not yet. I have other questions about the lynching. When did this hanging incident occur? You don't have to answer any of his questions. I know, Lizzie, relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the weekend. How long had you known the victim? Known him? We don't associate with scum like that. Who do you think we are? Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago. Then that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy? You mean the representative for Wild Pines? The shipping company you're striking against? No, I mean the Pines cow. The stupid ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what? Why didn't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough. That's enough insinuations for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions. Who called the shots that night? Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy Boy without arresting all the Hardy Boys. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all? Trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation. Who calls the shots around here? Who do you fucking think does? He sounds more amusing. Okay. Who do we think calls the shot? I don't think it's Fat Angus because he's so embraced. So I'm gonna say Elizabeth. I cheated. Wasn't a question, dickwad. How fucking stupid are you? Titus runs the Hardy Boys, genius. That's why we're called the Hardy Boys. Ain't that right, fellas? I think you got your answer, Mr. Law. But on that night, they all acted as one man. Why did you kill him? Why? Because he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out of line in my town. So he was a mercenary, that's it. And he stepped out of line. What kind of mercenary? Kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind too. Had Cohoy and Simonine written all over him. Right here in our bar. Wait, he had a grenade? This one has a special gripe with him coming here. I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara. How do you know he was in special forces? Because one night he walked right up to the mic and said, I'm Orange's goddamn special forces and I'm gonna fuck you all. Really? Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some Orange's paratroop song and said he's gonna fuck everyone. We couldn't believe it either, but he fucking did right there. But what did he actually do wrong? Wrong? He harassed women. What? Can't say that. Why the strange de-escalation? Yeah, that is interesting that he listed as the most heinous of those first. Regrets mentioning it, hopes you didn't notice. Gotcha! And then I do the fucking, like, Ace Attorney point. To kill us all if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. And that was before he started coming here. Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night, drinking, grabbing girls. Grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage. He grabbed someone? Yeah, this girl's on the mic, a beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Love Her Lake. The fucker grabs her leg, starts screaming. I can't say all that. Was the same girl who was, you know, talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen. Yeah, I mean, you got her out. Aren't you fucking listening? Seems like they don't want to talk about that. Why not? It's a serious allegation. But who did he do it to then? It's a very serious allegation. You're not getting a name. That's a Martinet matter I'm not discussing with you clowns. You murdered him just like that? No remorse? How many people have you sent them to the chase? Ever felt remorse for them? Is the method of capital punishment. Oh, the electric chair is what he means. I mean, I never personally, as far as I'm aware, sent anyone, but like... Or sent them to a reunion to rot for 20 years for life. These are all kind of bad answers. Look, I'm just doing my job. That's all. No, actually, what we do is different. We enforce the law. You're just killing someone. But you see, a law is something people agree upon. And here in Martinet, we agree that this man had to die. So what are we going to do now? Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinet, go back to your stations where you belong. I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here. Titus? They really don't. And I'm actually kind of proud of myself of my little bit of detective sleuthing on what questions to ask first. If I need to figure out, can I talk to Fat Angus specifically? Even if it's a group responsibility, we're going to look into this. Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is going to hear from us real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating. Rent-a-cops, that's what this is about. He doesn't see you as his equals. I want to scan the room. Boot size 44, blonde man in his 30s, overbearingly masculine. I was right, standard working boots, size 45 or 46. Eldest in the room, probably mid-50s, smoker, quiet. Cross, size 43. Ooh, I could probably cross-reference that with the... I looked at the boot prints really hard. He spent his youth in Villa Bolos, a housing project. And then standard working boots, steel reinforced toes, size 46. The big dick, wide at the shoulders and lean at the hips. Rugby cap, fingerless gloves, and numerous scars. A little under 40. The emblem on his vest says Rowing Club. A little patch below it reads T. Hardy, Captain. In the far corner, standard working boot, steel reinforced toes, size 44. 40-something, non-alcoholic beverage in hand. Is that a plectrum? Where? On his neck, forget it, it's not important. Let's call this one the musician. And the little guy? Size 41 with a light step, not a child after all, an older man with a rat face. Even wheezing big guy, deep marks, boot 46, probably carried the victim over. He alone is 130 kilos, add the man in armor, and you could easily exceed 220. In conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime scene. The footprints were theirs, but there's a discrepancy. One of them is missing, the odd soul. You stood there for about 40 seconds, not saying anything, hit them with questions. Where's the 8th Hardy? I found 8 sets of footprints, but there's only 7 of you. Where's the 8th guy? What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy boy. There's 7 of us and we're all here. Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy boy? We ain't hiring. Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe... This person Glenn wants to hire. He really respects her. B. So there's an 8th Hardy and it's a Hardy girl. Who might it be? Elizabeth? I don't think it's Elizabeth. Shut the fuck up, Glenn. I do the talking here. Now what the fuck do you want, cop? Let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardy boy. It is it's a she and you don't like us talking about her, that's right, we're not talking about this. This is a private Hardy Boys matter, nothing to do with your shit. And you're not cops here. Don't go digging around if you don't want a bullet in the back of your head. I'm watching you. Good, we're all watching each other. Officer, your question? There's no point in pushing further. He thinks it's already victory. We'll learn more about this 8th Hardy sooner or later. I'm done with my questions for now. I don't want to do this because there's no way I'm winning it. Maybe if I can up my authority in a future, like when I level up, I could easily come back and authoritize him a bit more. In fact, wait, how many skill points do I have? Where's authority? Is it a motorist? Am I stupid? Authority right here. Oh, I can't level it up. My reaction speed is going up a little more. That's good, I think. What did I get item-wise? I thought, oh no, I lost the bowl that I gave to the old guys. Prove your authority to Titus. Yeah, I gotta up my authority at some point in the future. Can I talk to Kim? Kim, what do you think about all this?
Yes.
Oh, God, I really do commend this game for its creative writing, but I wish it would just let me turn around and ask Kim, hey, what are your thoughts on this? Like, I really feel like that'd be a shoo-in for a game like this. I'm getting another drink here. Just with how, like, complex and deep this writing gets. And I genuinely really do love the writing. But I'm just a little disappointed that I can't, like, after... I understand why they wouldn't do it after every conversation, with how many conversations you can have in this game. But after a big one like that with voice acting and everything, I should be able to turn to Kim and be like, what are your thoughts on this? You know, what's your take? It's a little disappointing that you just can't. Can I talk to Elizabeth again? Are you the Hardy girl? I am not. You could be Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model. I went to law school. I'm an attorney. He's right, with a face like that, she'd be on the cover of La Debutante International. Okay, let's change the topic. Please do. What are you going to do to me? What are we going to do to you? The union isn't going to do anything to you. It's not a crime syndicate. It's a labor organization. Goddamn right it is. If anything, it's the artisan who do things to people. But we digress. All right. We'll talk later. Okay. I want to figure out how to get to that door in the backyard behind the greenhouse so I can unlock it and get that dealt with for the fat guy. Ooh, actually, wait. Can I investigate the boot prints again now that I've met the Hardy Boys? We've been through all of it. Okay, no, I can't. So how do I get around to there? Because that's the basement. Am I really stupid? Is there like a doorway somewhere I have to take? Or do I just have to walk like... Oh, hang on. Maybe I can do something with the greenhouse itself. Is there anything? No. I'm kind of a little pissed. Hang on, let me go through the shack, because I know I can get up on top of the shack using the ladder here. Is there any way from the top of the shack I can just like hop down and reach that? No, there's not. This game's usually pretty good at making it clear where you can or can't go, but I'm genuinely getting upset at how little information it's giving me in that regard of the whole... How the fuck do I get back there to the basement? Also, might as well... Ooh, postcard. Oh, yeah. And money. Is there anything I can do up here? I don't think there's, like, anything I can do up here. Oh, ooh. Have I been up here? I don't remember. Money! Who's dropping money on the fucking roof? Yeah, it's genuinely just a question and wonder of how do I get back to that one spot to go unlock the basement door. Because I need to do that for the big guy who's up in the fucking crate. He asked me to do it. And for some reason I can't just like hop the fence here or go behind. I seemingly can't. I'm not talking to the kids again. They're obnoxious. I guess I'll just try going all the way around and seeing if that works. Really don't get why I can't just like bust through the gate or something along those lines, but sure game if this is how we're gonna play it. Do I need to go all the way around to reach that damn little building? Oh wait, what the hell are you? Why am I looking at this wall? Yeah, I'm not gonna even waste the roll on that because I can't do anything. Money! Okay, oh wait, we can talk to the kid from this side.
Are you trying to sneak up on me?
No.
Pig's come to take me out. Trying to snuff me out.
Are you sleeping right now?
Don't get fucking clever with me, Pig. You think you're so clever.
Well, because you're an obnoxious child. Look, oh, I can't talk to her now. Oh, goddamn, I hate that child. But hey, I can reach the door back here. Is this the door that I need to unlock?
There must be another way into the building.
Why the fuck do you sound like a robot, Kim? You good?
Yes.
What the fuck happened there?
What's that noise down there?
You scared the shit out of me there, Kim. I don't know what that was about. You good? Kim, you alright? Turned into a fucking cyborg for a moment there just to say, there must be another way inside the building. Fuck. This must be it. The basement door is weather worn. The carpet nails holding it. Ooh, let me listen in. Leather upholstery is worn and rougher against your jaw. You don't hear any movement. In fact, it's oddly silent in the yard around you. I'm just gonna unlock the door and go. You try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling the handle to loosen the bolt. The thoughts race through your head. Only curiosity could account for stepping over that threshold. Maybe there's treasure in there? A white alligator? A fountain of quicksilver? As you hold the open door, you can feel the air moving. A low draft. A whistle. Fuck it, I'm curious. What's in here? Is anyone in here? No one's in here. I want to take a quick peek in here. A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. Dark-skinned woman. Ooh, tap on the mugs. A little ring, though cheerful. The images on the front makes you vaguely uncomfortable. The images portray a lack of interest in human beings. They are merely unflattering caricatures. Typical asshole. This person is unhappy. The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs and puts it back down with a look of disdain. I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment. Move on. I don't want to pull out my mug. I don't know why I still have that mug anyways. I need to like sell it. This is the flag of Revachol. This something. What's with the sun? This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. This is a sevenfold sun miracle. What's that? It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. It is but one of the many strange optic atmospheric phenomenon in this wondrous archipelago. You sure you once saw sundogs in your youth and blue flares? I don't know if I want to bow to it, but you know, I'll just stand there. Cool flag. I'm not gonna steal a shirt. I can't leave any hint behind that I was here, but there's a thing here. No, we're not stealing. Unless it's like an important clue of any kind. I want to leave zero trace that I was here because I don't know who the fuck lives here. It's whoever the fat guy wants dealt with. But we did it. Time to walk. Actually, no, I might as well explore. Is there anything up here in this like right corner that I can deal with? Is there anything I can do down here while I'm back here? Nothing? I gotta run all the way back around to see the guy who lives up in the shipping container? Fuck, okay. And you know what? Let's try and look at the wall. But it'll look at it real hard. Fuck it, 3%? I've seen worse odds. You have no clue. It's just a wall. So many walls all over Martinet. Weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling. Hey Kim, anything interesting about the wall? You ever hear of Doug Walker's The Wall? Cape Side Apartments. Is that another sign? Rue de Saint-Ghislaine. There's a person. There's a person who lives up in the wall.
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
Ah.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
We just want to know your name, little lady. Don't need to get defensive.
And here I was trying to be polite. Just can't win.
How the hell is that polite? God, I hate everyone in this town. They're all assholes. Do you know anything about the recent murder? I ain't no snitch, Pigstein. Go forth and forge in someone else's shit. This sort of people to talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner. We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko. Fuck out. I'm just not even gonna bother with her. God, bitch. I understand if you just hate the police in general. Like, I get that. But I didn't even come in like, oi, 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 it's the police with a gun. I'm just like, hey, what's your name? I want to look around at everything. Huh. Ooh! Boat person! You're informative. Joyce Messier. Striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good morning, officers. I'm Joyce.
Finally, someone who's normal in this town.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines.
Oh, it's because you're the Theo
You
lady.
gentlemen must be from the RCM.
I'll shake her
I'm
hand.
glad to see you here.
Her grip is tight and cold.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
Thank you, Kim. Guys, he called me competent. That actually makes me happy. Thank you, Kim. Thank you so much for calling me competent. Okay, maybe he was a little bit sarcastic, but
How interesting.
I love him.
I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile,
All right, finally a normal fucking person who's just gonna talk to me without immediately resorting to threats and shit. Hopefully. I shouldn't assume anything yet. It's hard to get a read on her precise disposition, but she appears helpful. You're on a boat. I really want to pick that because it's such an obvious dumb thing to say, but I'm not. I gotta impress Kim. I gotta show that I am competent. Do you know something about these tattoos? Actually, no. What can you tell me about this strike? Everything, right? Up to, but not including, trade secrets. Wait. What if I want to hear about trade secrets? First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade and Ailments that gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus. Wouldn't want to disturb an octopus. Better let it be. I'm glad you see it that way. Oh. You'd be shooting yourself in the foot, in other words. Yeah, and that's kind of hard to do without my gun. What's your role in this precisely? I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counter-offer. And how are the talks going? They're not. That's a problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago after that awful lynching took place. Now they won't even let me into the harbor. There's a 2.2-meter racist behemoth blocking the gate. Oh, you mean Measurehead. Yes, Jean-Luc Measurehead. She leans back and rolls her eyes. Are the talks going before the lynching? Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived. And when did you first arrive? I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen. Then I prefer to do these things on site, just like the RCM. But the strike began in December. I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations. Okay, so there was someone before her. That's a clue. This is the first time the union has gone on strike? Heavens no, there have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive. Ludicrous even, it's meant. What happened to Gaumont? Mr. Clare told him to, how did he put it? Fuck off. I don't want to say that. That's not a right word to use in this day. Gaumont is short of statue, see? Not cool. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before and who was more than fair with him than the union. What are their demands? There are leaflets everywhere and banners. What did they say again? Oh, yes. Every worker, a member of the board. Most of the workers probably don't know what that means. I like it. I like it. Then you might also like their other slogan. Demand democracy. Ah, yeah, that's a good one. Not hard communist enough for me. Personally, I agree. It lacks the pizzazz, though, of every worker, a member of the board. What's their demands, though? Like, what do they mean by it? It's quite simple, you see. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about what? About anything, really, it needs a signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal. Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines, essentially. Not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines. Ooh. The king is dead! Long live the workers! That may well be. It's not up to me to decide who's king, but as negotiations go, it's not a swell start. What are you going to do? I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position. A hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery, but there's been no follow-up. Just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now people are getting lynched, I hear, behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one. Excuse me? From whom did you hear about this lynching? I heard it from the boya at the gate, the one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was "Call me mañana." This checks out. Yeah, that does. Yeah, he was talking about the lynching. Yeah. I don't really need to know more about the strike. Let's just show her the picture. Do you know anything about these tattoos? That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question. Do you know something about the tattoos? Better not to tie the first straight to the backstay on this. I hope there's something else I can help you with. She wants to answer the question. Protocol keeps her from it. I've talked to Evrard Clare. You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare? Time to choose sides. I didn't like him. Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually, corruption! That's how he's done it. Fantastic, worm-like corruption reaching into the bowels of the earth. The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy. I hope you understand the RCM does not pick sides. Of course, and I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I am not a corrupt worm myself. However, if you felt like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be gossiping. I like this lady. She doesn't hate me, and she likes hot gossip. Tell her. She'll like you for it. Yes, you're disgusting. Ty agrees completely. Let's gossip. No, I'd rather talk about something else for now, if you don't mind. I more so want you to gossip to me about the tattoos. Of course, detective. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat. I wish she would talk about the tattoos. What can you tell me about this lynching? Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm about to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers. Of course, ma'am, we should have introduced ourselves. I'm Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is my colleague from Precinct 41, Detective Dubois. I'm afraid Harry doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice. Oh, and what happened to yours, Detective? Remember when my partner told you that I got some weird shit going on? My badge is a part of it. I'm sorry. I see. So are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode? But I just... It's possible. No, I'm not going to say I'm alcoholic. We gotta be smart. Yes. I can't hear you, darling. I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. This world is saying nothing. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond. I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you'd gain by faking such a condition. Sympathy. As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM. Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge! Hang on, as a professional negotiator, she should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement. How do I negotiate my way out of this? She's a negotiator, just float a favor. Surely there's some other way to demonstrate our law enforcement credentials. I will be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my supervisors. They're going to want something very tangible. Like... Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret matinee. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason they're profiting from this trade. The company has tried looking into this matter before to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones. Or you can recover your badge. Though if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like that may be a lost cause. A word in private before we continue. Yes, Kim? Yes, Kim?
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
How did you hope it would go? Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox techniques to keep her off balance and, you know, not volunteer us to be your henchmen. I thought it was going well. This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands. It doesn't let it show, but there's a limit to how much the consequences of your unprofessional behavior can cost the investigation. I'm sorry for putting us in this situation. I'll handle it. I'm sure you will, Detective. But what do you propose? That we don't investigate the drug trafficking? There's reasonable suspicion we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we're siding with the Union, or that we're on their take. We never hear the end of it. What I propose, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We will tell her it's done and demand for her information on the lynching. Let's get back to her, then.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
All right. Tell me about this drug trafficking. I know a lot about traffic. I've driven a car. And I know some about drugs. It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samaran Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years. Ingredients for what, ma'am? Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from this stuff. And you want us to investigate? Yes, but you won't get anything out of Everard and the Dock Workers Union still. Every chain has its weak link. The handoff, the motor lorries at the roundabout. Lorries? Precisely. Someone needs to move the ingredients from the harbor into the city. Once they reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they're vulnerable. Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment. I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you. Why didn't you come to the RCM earlier? We did on more than one occasion. Apparently there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under. We know the company has launched its own probe into the Union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCM. No one's been able to find any hard evidence. So I have to be Hobo Cop. Well, here's your chance, officers. Okay, I made up my mind about the smuggling investigation. We will take this case, probe the drivers, see what it yields. Excellent. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I suspect the traffic jam won't disperse for a few more days. You should have time you need. Thank you. That's all for now. All right. Let us... Oh, wait. Items. Oh, yeah, the postcard. And I got some new gloves. Ooh. Reaction speed. Rhetoric. Reddit. All right. Let us commence. Let's go look for drug smugglers. Let's go look for smug drugglers. Come on, Kim. The game is afoot. I really wish there was a better way of locomoting around this game world. It is too damn big, and I'm still gonna complain about the controls. They just feel weird. And not even in like an intentional weird. It's kind of a weird way. Roundabouts are over this way. Actually, can I talk to him? Maybe he'll know something about the drugs.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
You seem like a man who knows about drugs. Ah, man, me and narcotics go way back. Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know? But those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man? Look, I'm just going to be straight with you because you've been very friendly. You're one of the few people in this town that doesn't hate me. I'm trying to figure out who's smuggling drugs out of Terminal B. Lieutenant steps in. We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock. Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms and I'm afraid it's head towards a conflagration. Do you think he'd be conducting the drug trade then? Look, man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Evital. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with these questions. It's not a lie. It's something else. Possible to say what at this point, but there's something in him, some trepidation. Thanks for trying. All right. Let's see. Should I try talking to the old lady again? Kim got mad at me when I tried talking to her last time.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Snap your fingers twice.
Where am I? Who are you?
Place by the weird aspect of a cornered beast. Oh, I gotta investigate the old lady. I was actually hoping you could tell me that. Are you alright, ma'am? You were out.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
Where else would you be then?
In Mefka, during the time of the revolution. The sidewalks and cafes are filled with young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buendero. Until you came along, that is.
Sorry, I have some questions for you. Police questions.
Why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
She settles back into the railing of her motor lorry. There's something off about this woman. Tell her to show you the soles of her boots. Maybe she was at the hanging summit. I don't agree with that. Show me the soles of your boots. Fuck it. Now what do you want with an old woman's boots? It's for important police business. I'm starting to think you should let me get back to Gabriel Buengero. You're no Gabriel. She's wearing sturdy worker's boots, buckles run across. The sole is also made of leather. Now the other one, please. She puts her foot down. Another discrepancy, although not boot-related, is the coronation of His Innocence Francero, which happened 500 years ago. Wait, what do you mean it was the coronation of Francero? Actually, I'm going to tell Kim she's not odd boot. I could have told you that from just looking at them. Her size is 37. Fair. The feet of a little girl. They fit well on the pedals. What are you hauling? Diamonds? Of course not, but wouldn't it be marvelous if I was? What are you really hauling? Whatever stupid things we put in the lorry, I imagine. So you don't know what you're hauling? I quit considering myself that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean. She says that as if something narcotic is the real reason. What if the cargo is contraband? Then it's contraband law, man. What? You want to take an old woman in? Be my guest. Lock me away like Bad Hand Herman Gallardo. Bad Hand strangled 300 people? What can I say? Some people just really like strangling people. You seem like a woman who knows a thing or two about drugs. I'll just be upfront and say it. What do I need drugs for, lawman? When I see what I feel, the great adversary. No drugs can compare. I don't think she's... Nah, thank you for now. I don't think she's gonna have anything helpful there. Do I love... Ooh, I have a point. I want to upgrade my authority. So I gotta go back and I gotta talk to that Hardy guy and see if I can get my authority up high enough to be like, hey, fuckhead. Ooh. I can investigate this. A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy ground-made machine is well kept for such an old machine. Look in the window. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia. What about the back seat? Back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep. Large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains. Not usual. Racist. Think this lorry belongs to our tough guy? Likely yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine. Yeah, fucking hell. You made your car racist. Why'd you go and do that? That guy's racist. Why are there so many racists here? Let's go the other direction of the roundabout. Maybe if I go this way I can find something helpful. Or not. I just want to find some drugs, man. I don't think this guy's gonna know anything about drugs, so I'm not even gonna bother with him. What about the trash can? Any drugs in here? Nope, but there's money. Free money in the form of cans and shit. How do I get over there? Oh, I can't. Fuck. So wait, how do I get to the rest of the roundabout? I barely checked it there. There was only the Tommy guy. Okay, let's talk. Do you know anything about drugs, sir?
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Okay, no, you know nothing. Thanks. Anyways, though. I tried. Am I dumb? Is there anyone else I can talk to around or in the roundabout? Any way to investigate for the drugs? This is the roundabout, right? It's not giving me an option to, like, check anything. Oh, wait. Oh. No. Of course. It's like cocaine. Then I solve it, and then I find that the old lady was, in fact, smuggling drugs. I don't really... Fuck, I'll go talk to the fat guy and tell him, hey, we did what you needed. We opened that door for you. Oh, I accidentally muted my headphones. It's fine. Whatever. We'll just keep at it. Oh, how long is... I just realized PNG Tuber is frozen. My little PNG is... One of these days, we'll have a stream go by where PNG Tuber doesn't crash and bring me immense mental pain. Today is not that day. Okay, it's back on. USB mic. We good? Are we good? Yeah, we're good. Okay. Let's go talk to the big guy and tell him, hey, we opened it up for you. Where was it? He was like... It was really awkward to get over to him. Also wonder, since I've leveled up, if I can try and persuade the doors open on that one. On that again, now that I've leveled up. I should try. I really want to try. What do we say, chat? Are we gonna try? Are we gonna persuade the door? Today the day? Open sesame! We're gonna try this. We're gonna try this a couple times. Chat, welcome back to our favorite segment from the last, like, 2 streams. Repeatedly save scumming to try and persuade a door to open with our amazing wit. How are you guys doing? How are you enjoying the game? Watching me detective? I feel like I'm, weirdly enough, I feel like I'm getting more progress today than I have with the past couple of streams on this game. Don't know if that's precisely true, but between that pretty good detective work I did on the Hardy Boys and setting up the drug smuggling deal, you know, to get that figured out, I'm proud of myself. You know, despite the fact that my gun is still missing, my badge is still missing, I'm not too bad a detective. I'm figuring my shit out. Come on, it's only 3%. I can win. I can hit this. I can do this. It's long odds. I love long odds. Come on. Fuck, I did it. Fuck yeah, we did it. Despite the dirt that surrounds and trails you, a beacon of light emerges from deep within you. Hello, is there anybody in there? The door stands silent. Satisfied detective? If there's someone in there, I'd like to talk to you. Just like that, you hear a click, then a rattle. Some mechanism unlocks itself inside the door. Ooh, I did it.
You can't be serious.
I'm saving. Hang on, I gotta save. Let's go in there, Kim. Whoa. Oh. What the fuck? Kim?
Yes?
Kim? What is going on? Why does it say I have like $1 million in here? Wait, if I leave, will it stay that? What the fuck? No, I'm going back in. Kim, we're figuring this shit out. Is there anything I can do in here? Did I waste all that time? All that fucking time repeatedly attempting seduce checks? For nothing?
The man stands at the far end of the shipping container. It's hard to say anything more about him. You cannot make out any of his details, but you do feel the overwhelming presence of capital.
Can you give me money? Can you give me money? The feeling causes all the hairs on your body to stand at attention like soldiers preparing for review. Squint. I'm gonna squint. I'm gonna stare at this motherfucker. I'm not gonna bring.
Amiss. The light beams bend around his face and scatter in 1,000 directions. It seems the laws of physics do not apply here. They are suspended.
What the fuck?
Distorted.
I wasn't following through the story. So for the past 2 streams, whenever I played this game, I was given the option to talk to the door to open it. And it only had a 3% chance, and in the past 2 streams, I would sit for minutes on end re-rolling the save to see if I could get that 3%. This time I got it, and shit. Also, there was a murder. You are correct. Trying to visualize the physics at play is liable to give you an aneurysm. Don't think about it too hard.
General stillness. Only your tongue moves, flickering as you utter.
Hello!
Welcome. Come in. Make yourself at home. Sorry, I'm not better able to receive you. I wasn't expecting visitors today.
And also, I should say now, Janet, this is completely off the rails of like what this game has been doing so far in terms of normalcy. Most of the weird shit has been contained into my head, Harry Dubois, the detective's head, of like, oh, you're imagining shit. Not Kim, can you see this? You can't hear him exactly, yet you're able to understand every word he says. It's strange. An overwhelming hum covers everything. Voice doesn't escape from him. Now, what can I do for you, gentlemen? What you can see of his body appears compound in a sharp summer suit and yacht shoes. Who are you? Who am I? Oh, I haven't been asked that question for such a long time. I don't meet a lot of people outside my circle these days. Anyhow, my name is Rustain Diodor, investor, license holder, an extremely high net worth individual. And you are? Mr. Diodor, I am Lieutenant Kim Kusaragi of the RCM, and this is my partner. My name is Harry, and I'm an alcoholic detective. Pleasure to meet you, Harry. Though I'm sorry to hear a good public servant like yourself is in servitude to the drink. A man can't serve two masters, in my experience. Kim, are you seeing this shit? Am I high? Kim, please back me. Is this real? Can you see this shit? I can assure you, Mr. Diodare, that despite his vices, he is a competent detective. Oh, don't you worry, Lieutenant. I can tell a good man when I see him. What are you doing in this container? Traveling! This is a great way to get around. It's fun, it's safe, and it gives me lots of time to think. By the way, let me now ask you a question. Where are we exactly? We're in Martinez, the district of Revachol, the former capital of the world. Ah, Revachol! I remember walking its streets as a teenager. There used to be a bowling alley in Stella Maris. I wonder if it's still there. It's a shame I can't get out and explore myself. One of the downsides of being an extremely high net worth individual is that mobs of low net worth individuals are constantly banding together to ask for money. So you travel from place to place in a shipping container? Smart, no. It also provides a means to hide from all the targeted advertising we extremely high net worth individuals are constantly subjected to. So you tell me he's so rich that he's just bending light around him? Is that what this game is implying? Luxury yachts, high fidelity portable radio systems, sail-proof outerwear, and so on. It just gets a bit middle class after a while. A bit bougie. So you're saying being rich isn't worth the hassle? Those things all sound pretty nice. Don't get me wrong, they're nice things, but once you achieve a certain level of wealth, your time and mental space become much more important than material goods. He speaks from the heart. He has very different problems compared to low net worth individuals such as yourself, for example. No problems at all. Good. Now that we've sorted that out, can I ask you something? Go right ahead. How did you get so rich? Oh, Lord, nothing. What's the matter, Kim? Oh, nothing. It's just that we got this murder solved, and yet you got around asking everyone about money. And every time I ask, are you sure this is really the case? You say, sure, Kim, I think it is. And yet it never seems to get us any close. Kim, we are staring at a black hole. Why are you not as intrigued as I am? It's quite all right. I'm used to the question by now. To be blunt, I inherited my fortune from my grandmother, who herself was an extremely high net worth individual back in Grad. All I did was take her fortune and invest it prudently. Believe it or not, it takes more than a bit of skill not to blow a vast fortune on sailing boats, bad choices, and unsupervised state policy. And blow. What's it like being an extremely high net worth individual? I gotta tell you, at first, being rich is a lot of work. You've got to work hard because everything's so darn expensive. You know, prices increase exponentially at this income level. But then, once you've reached my position, it's nearly impossible for me not to make money. My assets are so diversified that I'm bound to come out ahead no matter what. Some of my lower net worth friends say to me, but doesn't that take all the fun out of it? And I tell them, not really. I mean, don't you think you should use some of that wealth for the great fatherland? I am a communist after all. Which one? Revachol, where I nominally reside, or Grad, where my father immigrated from, or Ile-de-Casprum, where I've registered my shell companies? For all my Revachol, of course. Listen, Harry, if capital and nationalism went hand in hand, there'd be no need to ask the question. States are akin to boulders in a river, slowing the free flow of ideas. Given enough time, the water will wear those boulders down. Man, being a high net worth individual sounds great. It is truly. It's almost entirely carefree. It really leaves you time to better yourself spiritually. Hey, all this talk about money has made you lose the thread. What is going on with the light in this place? There's something strange about you. What do you mean? Well, I don't... You're a black hole? Are you talking about my chin? I can't even see you. It's as if something's happening to the light. Oh, that's what you mean. Yes, I've heard of this effect, though I've never witnessed it myself. Of course. It has something to do with the Wise-Wiseman coefficient. The Wise-Wiseman coefficient is a ratio designed to reflect the difference in net worth between individuals. When the coefficient is close to 1, it means one person possesses all the net worth among the group of individuals. So yeah, you're telling me you're so rich that light is bending around your face? Among other things, but calm down. I'm but a lowly single-digit billionaire. I'm calm. That's good. Kim, are you seeing this weird stuff? I see nothing of the sort. To be frank, all I see is a gentleman who's unusually well-dressed for matinee and a cargo container, which I admit is odd. Fuck, so Kim can't see the shit? How much more money does Kim make than me? Yes, I imagine that does look strange to you, my container. I'm not going... Fuck it, I'll ask him for money. Could you please stop asking people for money? That was extremely unprofessional. I'm sorry. It's perfectly alright. Based on your appearance, I can tell I'm dealing with a civilized man. Playing the pity card, are we? Whatever gets us over the moon, baby. I'm your hand to be dealt. As you may know, us high net worth individuals do not have a lot of cash on hand. Investments and liquidity are enemies of one another. I think I only have coins for coffee machines. Here's 3 Ral. How much can you get for this? Thank you for your kindness. You're welcome. You know, maybe you can make that money grow. Come up with an investment plan. How's that sound? It's a proposal, not a question. Okay, let's propose a sound investment plan to the ball of light. Fuck it. If business plan were really a strong suit, you probably wouldn't be a cop. Okay, so I've got this idea for a board game. Go on. Okay. It's very high concept. Brace yourself. I'm ready. It's a pen and paper game where people all over the world can play with each other using radios. Nicking an idea that wasn't worth anything in the first place and trying to pass off as your own? How very entrepreneurial. I love it. Hold on. Have we met before? I don't think so. Yeah, on second thought, it couldn't have been you. Your idea reminds me of a group of young men who came to me a long time ago, calling themselves Fortress Accident. The name should have been a red flag. They pitched me and a handful of other investors on an idea for a role-playing game that would, in their words, change the world. What happened to them? Well, at first everything was rosy. The ideas were solid, but they were lacking in... How do I put it? They lacked the will to get things done. As their financial situation became more desperate, their ideas devolved from realistic to absolute insanity. We lost all of our money. High art types never deliver. They're only good for peddling Welkins or whatever creeps they come up with. I guess the inordinate amount of time they poured into drawing mythical creatures did not generate a return on investment. Did you try to salvage the project somehow? Sadly, when we got there, it was too late. The concept had run out of steam. Only dust remained. What I want to tell you is this. It's a very bad idea. Dead in the water. You seem like a reasonable man, but that is not a reasonable plan. Okay, well, maybe I was wrong. We've all learned something today. You don't want to give those little Welkins a second go? Absolutely not. Stop embarrassing yourself, pop a magnesium, and calm down. Let's get back to our investigation. Why go so soon? I feel we've so much more to talk about. Oh well, until next time. Okay, cool. That was absolutely worth the detour. That was worth fucking everything. Bankruptcy sequence. Business loves silence. The second loudest sound in the world, eclipsed only by the collective screams of market crash victims. So let me whisper to you. Do you feel the veil of the sun god slipping? Are the better days gone? Are we entering bankruptcy? Is the company gonna go down and leave you in the gutter with the rest of the dredges delivering parcels for soup money? You need to crisis manage your way out of this. I don't know what just happened. I'm gonna save after that. I genuinely don't know what the fuck all happened there. I can't believe it worked, that I got the 3%. And I didn't even sat there and try for too long. I tried like maybe 8 times, something like that. Like I only tried a few times and I managed to get it. I don't know what I expected from there, but it wasn't that, but I'm still glad that I got it. Anyways, let's talk to the fat guy. Let's tell him I left the door open.
Mr. Dubois, every worker for himself, right? What can I do for you today?
I'm told the union is involved in the local drug trade. What? Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any jelly fat guy, but I can't take slander. Are you actually investigating this? No comment. Harry, you wound me, Harry, in the heart, but I trust you to put this to bed. Do what you must and let's change the subject, shall we? He's hiding his real reaction beneath courtesy. Thank you for understanding. We will continue to do what we must. You too, Lieutenant. You know, I like you, but you never were my favorite. I'm a Harry guy. I'm Team Harry. I hate you with every fiber of my being, Mr. Clare. None taken. Did we have anything else to do here? So you remember that container I asked you about? There's this mega rich light bending guy in there, and he really hates my idea for over-the-radio Dungeons and Dragons. Mega rich light bending guy. Oh my god, how did that get in there? I don't know. Damn it all to hell, Harry. I'm specifically told my guys to check all the containers for mega rich light bending guys. You know, Tim, tell him he was there. There was a guy in the container, but he didn't bend any light. That was in the detective's head. Honestly, guys, we might be moving all kinds of suspicious things through this harbor, but I won't be caught transporting the light-bending mega-rich. I have a reputation to protect. You should be honored by the presence of his magus. He was, nope. Yes, the transportation of the mega-rich should be more tightly regulated. He was not safe in there. You're a fucking idiot, Harry. I love it. Thank you for sharing this deep, idiotic part of yourself with me. A hallucinating market liberal. I love it. So poetic. I shudder to think what you're going to tell me next, Harry. Well, I opened the door you asked me. Can we discuss the murder now? I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you? There's no way to sway this man in any direction. He's unsuggestible and unswayable. Just tell the truth. I'm gonna lie. The deal wasn't for me to go inside, so I didn't. You're right, Harry. You only had to unlock the door, which you did, so we're all good here. Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good. I've heard about a connection between the lynching and the strike. I'd like to hear what you know about it. By now, I'm sure you figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flat caps. I'm listening. Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries. You mean our victim? A security contractor. Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire. I would mow you down if I could. I'm talking beasts, hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisit, Seminine, Seramirisia. You name it, they've done it. Killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry. Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. The only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant. Go on. Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container. Go on. What about my fun container? It's a hoot, Harry. Who knows? Maybe you'll be in here the next time they move it. It will be very fun, I promise. But enough about me and my container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them. All hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little... Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out in trees. By negotiator, you mean Joyce? Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill. Who exactly did the pushing? There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood, making sure everything runs smoothly. That sounds a bit like organized crime. They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment will follow. Punishment must follow. I misread the line because I am a fucking idiot. That sounds like organized crime to me. So these idealists killed our victim? One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land." He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation. Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this? Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them. I really hope I'm selling the sleaziness in his voice when I'm reading his lines, because I hate this guy. If he's just boasting, then sure it doesn't feel like that to you. He's not worried. Tell me about Titus Hardy and his crew. Oh, they're simply fine young men. All 7 of them. Exemplary union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love the initiative. Interesting. Who's second in command? They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and the Revachol in mind. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets. I met these Hardys. Can you ask them to cooperate with me? But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk. You can now go and tell Titus about this, see what he has to say. Also, Harry, here's 5 real. Why are you giving this to me? I'm not giving you anything. I'm just holding out 5 real. Let's see. I don't need it. I only want you to help me with the Hardy boys. Oh, I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I am willing to share information. Was there anything else? How do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping company? How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' rights to wear protective footwear, Harry. They wanted to wear fucking shoes. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates. So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor? You said it. Hell. One of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes. Why is he banging his fist so much while also leaning back in his chair? He's not scared of them. If anything, he likes them being here. Strange, isn't it? You mentioned a lawyer girl? Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy, but hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal. I'm not gonna talk about the racist mugs. Good talk. Let's conclude for now. Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even want to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinet. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you yet. Yes, Harry, it's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't. Why are we getting into politics, man? I want my gun. He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats. What are you supposed to mean? I'm more left than you. I'm a communist. You're saying it, but I don't believe you. You know how it is. Company snitches, agent provocateurs, everywhere. I'm barricaded in this fortress of mine, and I need to get a message out. Will you help me? And what would this entail? Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper. And then mail it to my accountant in La Delta. And then I scroll over to mod view because some fucking bot got in here. Kill. Kill, kill, kill. I don't want cheap viewers. Get out. Get the fuck out of here. Fine, if I happen to be there, I'll ask them. You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here. He slithers his long hands to hand me the open envelope. It is surprising how long his hands are. They like reach all around the ceiling and shit. You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lionel Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I hear there's some trouble with the water lock, but they should fix it by Wednesday morning. Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Roca in La Delta. Then I'll know you're a solid socialist. All right, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna talk to you later and probably punch you in your tiny annoying face. Just know that I still hate you. With as many fibers of my being as I can, Mr. Clare. I need to get a drink after doing that voice. And just in general need it. Guys, make sure you're staying hydrated, everyone watching. Oh fuck, it's raining. In game. And possibly in real life. I don't know what the weather is out right now. Got the envelope, I got that. I do have a skill point, but I would like to save it for now. For any upcoming checks that I might need to re-roll or redo or anything like that. Alright. Let's what do I need to do? Get 2 signatures. I might as well. If it gets my gun found better. This is what I'm talking about, this game being a little frustrating to move. I'm trying to walk down the steps and it just doesn't. I'm still disappointed that Kim couldn't see the rich guy like I could. Like, really, man? You could have at least backed me up and said, oh, yeah, he bent light. Have to make me seem like the crazy guy. Actually, wait, did we get everything from this little locker? I felt like there was still Browse through the folders. Anything interesting? Take another look. Nope, okay. Just wanted to be safe, I couldn't remember. Alright. So we gotta go get 2 signatures. One of them, I believe that name, that's the wheelchair lady. Oh my fucking god. I'm going to blow a gasket over this movement. I use WASD if it's not obvious. And you can hold shift to run, but that sometimes fucks it up for some reason. Oh, wait. We also gotta talk to Titus Hardy and be like, hey, Fat Man said you gotta help me. Let's first get the signature from her. I'd still like to see if I can get the authority just from myself.
Oh, dear. I didn't notice you at first.
Oh wait, no, that's not who I needed to talk to. God damn it. I'm stupid. Fuck it. Let's just talk to... Actually, wait. Let's wait a second and quick save here.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
How original. Me and Everett talk... Okay. Hang on. Before we tell him that I talked to Everett, I'm gonna up my authority and see if I can get it naturally through that.
Looks like the circus left town.
Shut up.
Still here.
You're not clever. That's such a boring response. 8%. I like my odds. Establish authority. Yes, authority. Nope, not going through with any of those. Those stupid. Conceptualization. You're probably right. The others are only there for filter to make the gun thing pop. Okay. Do I go through with the... You know what? Fuck it. I quick save right before. If this goes badly, I can just turn it back around. First, you tell me someone's been... And then you don't say who. That's bullshit. Stop shitting your pants. You don't need to know, all right? We took care of it. The law handled it. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm not the law after all. I don't want to do that. I think we're both the law around here if you start to think about it. No, asshole. You're nobody. I'm the law. Stop yelling about the goddamn law in my establishment. We get it. You're all the law. Look, I talked to the fat guy. He said you should help me. Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy and now she's making me play with you? Is that it, lawman? What's going to happen if we don't? You gonna go and tell on us? Very mature, guys. Everett sent word, right? Yeah, I heard him. The fuck do you think I'm doing here? You'd have your ass handed to you if it weren't for the boss man's word. Sure. Let it be known, I roundhouse kicked that measure face, whatever that guy's. I could pull something out again for you, Hardy boy. Hello, officer. I'm Titus Hardy, and these are my boys, Hardy boys. How may we assist you? Explosive laughter falls. To his men, Titus Hardy is a golden god. They want to laugh at his jokes even before they leave his lips. This guy is a born leader. It would take an army to bend Titus to his will. But having Everett back you up like that did seem to have some effect. Fuck it. No. That's it. That's all I got. Let's do that whole thing again. My morale. Look, let's just talk about the hanging again. No, okay. Hang on, we're back. If we're gonna do the... I'm gonna save scum. That was a 28% after I brought up Everett. I like those odds. Those are way better odds than 3% seducing a door. Alright, so the key here is to first bring up Everett.
Looks like the circus left town.
Yep, circus.
Are still here.
I am a clown. I don't care. Shut up. Okay. So it's low. It's low right now. But if I upgrade it, if I upgrade the one authority, I should be able to hit it, right? Yeah. Authority, level up. Accept changes. Then we're gonna quick save again.
Looks like the circus left town.
Skirt, you keep pausing every time you say this. I really hope the game isn't wigging out. All right. 28%. I like my odds. I'll save scum if I need to. It's only 28. Yes! As you look around this room full of sweaty men sweating, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar? Where have I seen this before? You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It's also filled with almost exclusively men sitting on desks talking shit and wasting time. I get it, Titus. You guys really are the authority around here. Huh? You must be. You're just like real cops, drinking beer and sitting around with your dicks in your hands. You got a problem with beer now? Not quite there yet. Push on. No, I'm drunk on the job too. I don't give a shit, just like you guys. Speak for yourself, buddy. We've been given shit for 10 years. Martinez was a dump before we put this outfit together. They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week, kids dead, fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s. Congratulations on the graffito removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's boobs. Blech. So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck. Don't let him drink that. One more push, quick. Just don't antagonize him. You have this already. It's not about did it. It's about the victim. She needs help. Titus. She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up, but on his terms. You want to help her, cop? Fine. I'm going to let you help her. But you treat her with respect. If you don't, if you question her, harass her. A freight train of pain, buddy. What's her name? Plaz Amandu. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags. Real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit blonde. That's Amandu with an OU. Shit, the girl upstairs! Oh no. Oh, fuck. That was from Stream 1. Miss Orange Disco Dancer. Sure, why not? You've probably seen her around. Cool. I don't understand what's so cool here. Nothing. We just have a few more questions. We'll be on our way. It sounds like you're having a heart attack. Whatever you said, it shouldn't have been that bad. Please relax. Whatever you do not tell him you know her. That would sound off. Calm. Well, try to forget this little hiccup. Thank you. We'll talk to her. Okay, so consequences of my actions from the beginning of the game when I wasn't taking things seriously. Sounds about right. Yeah, Kim?
Mazovian socioeconomics.
Yeah, we're thinking about bringing back communism. No, we're skipping. I gotta talk to Kim. No, Kim.
Officer, what was that?
You mean the sweaty and the fidgeting when you mentioned her name? I think I know that woman. Whatever you do, don't say the first thing. I met her in the hallway after I woke up. You were not in good shape Monday. I tried to hit on her. She said I'm going to have to interrogate her and it's going to suck. She said I'm going to have to interrogate her later. It's going to suck for me. It is. This would have been good to know before. Didn't come up. It should have. Anything else? Nothing. Let's move on. You feel horrified by his assurance. It's going to be all right. Is it though? Nothing. You're still in for a bumpy ride here. Try not to mess it up. It could have gone so much worse. Let's try and talk with her, I guess. Fuck, that knocked all the wind out of my sails because I was like, oh fuck yeah, I got this. I'm gonna save right before talking with her. Fuck. If I knew when I started this game how seriously I was gonna have to take everything in this game, I would not have tried to hit on her. I'm gonna knock. Who is it? Can we come in? Come on up. The door is open. Dry my hair. Oh, Kim, why can't you lead the charge? Why does it have to be me? I'm not looking through her shop. Not going through her stuff. I'm making up for everything. You feel someone watching you behind the glass door, a woman. You're drying your hair in the rain?
Welcome to the roof.
Below is comes to an athletic young boy built long and lean.
Sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Is there a cleaning lady? I think I need one.
Oh, yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
Disco Infernum.
They also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the infernum.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57.
I gotta like
my colleague from
step
Precinct
on
31.
so many eggshells. Step around so many eggshells.
Have I ever?
The one and only superstar
This
cop.
Is the one and only superstar cop. He's kind of a big deal around here.
This is part of the thing I
Yes,
told you about.
I understood that, officer. Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
Be careful. Ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you have been through something difficult. What's your name, miss, for the record? Let's start professional. Raj Amandu. Same name that Tice gave you. It sounds orangey as your accent. Are you from Orange? Right, sir. Roadport, Republic of Orange. I guess you could say I'm an Orange's expert. What do you do, miss? What is your specialization? Something stupid. What's that? Orange's lit? Literature, it's what I studied at the university. Back to you. Back to me. What do you do with it? What do you do with your literature? I do nothing with it. I'm not gonna short. Cool. Thank you. That's it for the record. The record, so official. Not sure what you got here. Yeah, it's pretty deluxe. What you doing here in the Whirling Rags? I'm wintering. How long have you been staying here? About 4 months. I came in November. Why here? Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or in Revachol? Martinez. I heard this is where the washed-up disco has-beens go. You came to the right place. I have other questions. We're just gonna have to hit it and hope that it doesn't show or say anything specific, because again, I gotta be careful about what it's gonna say for YouTube. They tell us you've been through something difficult. I've been through at least half a dozen different difficult things. What do you mean? Were you sexually assaulted, miss? Yes. A bit early in the morning for... she sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, fully unbothered. And what does that mean? Were you... Yeah. I'm not going to go with... I can't say that stuff about him. Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, if they want to jazz charges, they'll have to go someone more... By they, she means the Hardy Boys. Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted? Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery, sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier. Tice asked you to spice things up for us? Okay. Alright, interesting angle. Pretty much. Warming them. What did they hang him for, if not that? It had something to do with the strike. One had been rolling since I got here, rotten timing, but you probably know all about that. And his role in the strike was what? I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for the Wild Pines and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, but if you know what I mean, but I understood it was dangerous. And they lynched him for it? What can you tell me about him? Name, eyes, age? Sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him like he is now. I can't talk about his, I don't know, hair. I know it's difficult, miss. We can return later. What did happen between you and the victim? We partied. Yeah. What do you mean partied? We drank, sir. A lot, for weeks basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder, that's why I liked him. What else? Stimulants, speed also has that effect. Make you drink harder, and then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had... Understood. I'm not gonna put it back to you. How do the Hardy Boys know you? They're frequent guests downstairs. They have a booth for union members. They're probably down there now. And how'd you meet? Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter. Do you party? Oh, yeah. Like you partied with the deceased? No, not as hard. I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys? I have. Which one? Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously, but as I said, it's been a long winter. Could that have been why they lynched him? No, I'm not gonna. It wasn't jealousy. Must have been hard for you seeing him there. Oh yeah, I've had a great view from the roof out of my bedroom window. My dreams. You called us, the RCM? Yes. So we know who called. We finally locked down who did the, who called. Jackpot. Call. That was you? I made it, and I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinaise, they call it snitching. Reporting crimes is confidential and miss. Before we go on, if it's snitching, then why do it? Because I couldn't handle it anymore. None of these people called. He just kept hanging there. Then they started stripping him. I started demeaning him, throwing rocks at him. Carly's voice was disguised. Didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little. Nicked it how? Nail clippers, and I diverted some radio fuzz into it, into the cold wire. And in the process, you broke the landline downstairs. Did I? Fuck, I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing. Why go through all the trouble? I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk too. I was probably afraid the union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires. Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do. I didn't want to, sir, but if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there. Thank you for telling us all this, miss. Should we head back downstairs, officer? I don't want to do something else that feels wrong. I'm just gonna let's go. Oh, pressing thoughts. As you turn a bright light catches your eye, making you squint. Where's it coming from? It's just what superstar lawsuits do. They squint at lights. Yeah, that's me. I've been establishing my superstardom hard lately. Yeah, you have your big dick cop, Dick Mullen, Salam, occupied badass on the edge disco cop. Action. Some kind of superstar. And the other thought? Let's go back inside before we talk, Kim. Let's not be rude.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy Boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window.
Exactly! Kim, this is why I love you and why you're a fantastic detective. You think this will make them cooperate? Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Your decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan. Why did she tell us all of that? What else could she have done? Lie? She thought there was no way to lie and get away with it. I'm not sure she had to lie. I wouldn't have known. If not you, then me. Smart move from her. Something's off here. Think so? She seemed forthcoming. Unusually so. Being forthcoming about some things is a good way to obscure other things. The best liars are always forthcoming. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our investigation will bring us back here soon enough. Yeah. But I'm glad, you know what? I called it when I said that I was going to make some actual progress on the case. I'm still not going to snoop around her apartment. I still feel bad about hitting on her. Despite knowing, you know, now that... Yeah, it's fine. Alright, let's talk to the Hardy Boys. Now that we know... Oh wait, hang on, there's a thing on the ground. It's a bowl to spin at reeking of tobacco. Another save. This is one of those games I feel like I need to be saving constantly. Alright, Hardy.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
Well, part of your story has just fallen flat. She said she wasn't... Fuck. I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted. You hit a nerve, Titus is furious. No more than that. Loyal Titus feels betrayed. For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim, nor did he say anything about trusting her. Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. She's just in denial. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down and she doesn't fucking trust you. Yeah, she's crazy. You know the type, she's fucked up. This is a diversion. Stay on track. Cut the bullshit. She told me the truth. Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. Fucking told you not to push her. Hands become fists. And you went and pushed her. I'm going to fucking hit you, duck. Titus Hardy! Success. Titus backs off, fist down. Everybody. Goddamn, no one tells you to put you. Fist down. Evrart personally sent me to take care of this. This goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. I understood. When she's angry, she emphasizes the S. It gives her voice a strangely hypnotic quality. Her lips barely move as she speaks. Frankly, it's a bit terrifying. Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command. Look, Copper. We know the dead fuck. Bleh. We got him confessing to it on tape? Jotun T. What's the harm, right? Here, jerkwad. Listen to this shit and then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man. This tape. Their story is in tatters and mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point you don't need to. Why should I care about the tape? You lied to me. You don't care about evidence? The fuck are you a cop for then? Care about getting the truth, they care about getting convictions. Won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about. There's a lot of questions. You ask them now, they'll just keep bringing up the tape. Listen to it and they'll have nothing to hide behind. Where can I listen to this? I'm sure you can find a tape player. Where can I listen to this? It was an honest question. I'm sure we can find a tape player. It's not a problem. That's enough for now. I'll get back to this investigation. Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy. Fine. I'll listen to it. You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday. Alright. So we listen to the tape. And then we can, like, directly say, yeah, no, this is bullshit. Got the Great Doorcomer remix. If you only had a boombox, you would be able to play Titus's tape. The tape feels honest. Upon it, the dead speak. Respect the tape. Alright, I'll try my tape player upstairs, but I don't know if it's gonna work. And if not, I'm sure I could probably take it to Kim's car. Like, his car might have a tape player? Alright, let's see if this shit even works still. Compact tape player still in silence, seems to have completely broken down now. The machine was made in Virtual by this would have been very helpful with the Megamix. It isn't anymore. Any ideas? My Kinema only comes with a radio. Let me try to find a new tape player. Perhaps we should talk to Roy at the pawn shop. Yeah. Oh yeah, the pawn shop. Kim, I love you so much. I genuinely would not have even thought Roy. Alright. So we are making progress, though. Like, genuine big progress. Oh, wait. I should go to the shop up here. I'm pretty sure this is the shop where I can drop off all the trash I've collected for money. I should do that first to earn the money for a tape player. Because I got a ton. Insert your bottles. You're 100% sure you got special Hobocop money for that tear. At least 100% extra tear money. If the numbers on the machine told you otherwise, it's a lie. You know what you should do with that money, kiddo? I'm not buying alcohol. Do I have any more? Okay, well, $2. Oh, not bad. I'm really hoping I can get the tape player for relatively cheap. I don't want to ask Kim to lend me any money for it. Like, I really don't. Where's the pawn shop again? Is it down here? Ooh, wait, hang on. There's a thing on the floor. It's another bowl. Yeah, pawn shop.
Hello again. How can I help you?
I'm looking for something that plays a tape for police business. Check the shelves. I Thank you. Okay, so I gotta find a tape player on the shelves. Tape player? Oh no, probably this shelf. Maybe. See rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinket display on the table. Some on horseback, all are stern and unyielding. Let's dig up a truly cool figurine. Why, what's this? A headless man riding a horse? A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit? Trousers that says Fallen? Oh, that's the headless Fallen rider. Of course. There's been a lot of interest in a particular figure. I had tied to it when falling into the wrong hands. I've heard about it. I've heard the headless Fallen rider rides a headless bull. Yes, there are several competing versions of the story, but I believe this figurine is a more canonical representation. What are we talking about again? It's an urban legend about a man who rides the streets of Rubbish Hole sporting a Fallen tracksuit. As you can see, he's missing his head. Fuck, it's 50 cents. Oh yeah. I'm gonna carry it with me all the time. Is that boombox up there? Yes, stand on the tips of your toes to see more. One especially catches your eye, deep gold and amber. Stereo 8 approved. Are you sure this is all in working order? Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech, found sound, and music from a variety of genres, even though I don't really like music. Can I play a tape on one of them real quick? Fair enough. Top, keep the Stereo 8 approval machine here. Is the Harman Wowzy VO8. Plays all reel-to-reel formats, 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. Even got a little radio there. So, set you back 12 reel. Oh, 12 bucks, yeah. Yeah, I'll buy it. I'm not gonna try and push the police discount. I feel like that's not gonna be good. And there you go, quality sound reproduction on the go. It'll play anything, wherever. Turn any tape into a conversation of sounds and shapes. Hell yeah. I guess I'll put it into my... I put it in my hand? Oh, wait. Let's go outside first before we play this. I don't want to play this right next to Roy. I don't know if there'd be any specific dialogue or anything, but like, I'll be safe. All right, let's play the tape, buddy. You push commence, and the tape starts spinning.
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
Ah! The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalson crane.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice room.
I'm gonna kind of skip.
I'll fucking do them all in.
Up.
Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
Lieutenant, press the button marked Arater. Tape starts playing. Was that the very end? Silence.
Recording.
What do you think?
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
He also sounded inebriated. There's more going on here than we know. It's
one of the other mercenaries, I think. The one he was talking to. A friend of his? A village on the Samaran Isola in South Africa. Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer.
What now?
I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony. At least to some degree.
As you take out the tape, the belongings tunes itself back to the shitty radio again, spitting out beats like it's a Friday night. Contrast feels chilly, inappropriate even. Yeah, let me put that away. I already got my own music. Oh boy, alright, let's just go talk to her again. I was really hoping it was going to be a very open and shut case of, oh no, he definitely didn't say anything and they're just making up bullshit, and then I could confront him and be like, you lie! But no, he said he was going to do it, but she says he didn't do it. Yeah, can I let myself in, or do I have to knock again? I think it's a little strange that I can just let myself in. I'm getting another drink here. The plot thickens once more, as if it ever thinned in the first place. Alright, so let's talk with her. Can I show her the tape and be like, hey, he said he was...
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
Let's talk more about this so-called... No, let's just say we have the tape. Puts her coffee cup down. This does not surprise her. Did he? I never said he was a good man or that he had good intentions, only that he was never bad to me. On this tape, he specifically identifies you as the target. Where did they get this recording exactly? It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased recorded via a de-encryption station. It's authentic enough. Does he say he's going to do it soldier of the apocalypse style? Those are the exact words. Yeah, that was practically his pickup line. Did he say, was he pretty much on the verge of doing it? Ahoy was mentioned. He wasn't actually there. He didn't do it to her, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Ahoy. It was in his everything. Do you think he was trying to scare people? No, I'm pretty sure he did all those things and then had to internalize them to keep on living until they just sort of turned into his, what's the word I'm using? Coping mechanism? Running joke. I was going to say running joke, but it sounds like he didn't even get the good bits. At least punchlines got way, way funkier than that. He was like the Simonese conflict, the Kohoe massacre, and the 36 women all roll into one person, then cast in orangey ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower. When he said he was done and done mentally, it didn't sound like a joke. It sounded like a deeply troubled man. He said he was mentally done. That sounds like a broken man to me. Maybe I pieced him back together with my magical personality. Weren't you afraid? Afraid of what? That tape the Hardy Boys recorded? Your mother probably never told you this, but girls are evil. Had I had the physical robustness and social support, I would be tearing it up. Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? Here in Martinet, I mean? No, we were too busy laying waste over our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. Much as a man like him could be. What kind of man was he before you go ask for details? Thank you for cleaning that up. Whenever you're ready, I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now. Can you tell us more about the victim? Like, for example, his name? Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just call him Lily. Nickname? I guess. He came from Lillystead. It's short for that. It was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't him. Tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use. Lillystead. That's a good start. We're finally getting somewhere. We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone can't answer. The last missing piece of a puzzle of flesh. He had a tattoo. What did it mean? Oh, that. You liked it? Not quite a lot, yes. What did it represent? Do you know? It was a map of his life and the places he visited as a soldier. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though. How so? How? Imagine him lying in bed, freakish musculature laid out on the sheets. Scarred, of course, tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason. He's smoking and drinking, of course, and his chest, shoulders, and arms are studded with stars. Tens, hundreds, maybe even thousands of them. And the woman goes like, what was this, baby? And he says, that was too hardcore. Don't ask about it. So she goes, okay, but what was this? And he's like, saw some bad shit there. Killed some loincloths. And so it goes, star after star. Were you the woman in this? Oh, yeah. Can you tell us precisely what these mean? No, thank you. I've seen enough of him dead. I can tell you what they meant without looking at them. Go on. He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Orange needed some people killed, so they turned him into a grotesque killer. For money. He went to Killer Academy and rode for it. Then he killed some people on the Seminine Isles and on other islands too. After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself. Thanks for clearing that up. Change of topic, perhaps? How old was he? He was 42. Are you sure? I would have had him above 50. He had many scars that made him appear older, but no. We even celebrated his birthday like some weeks ago. It was a funny 2 days. He had little reason to lie to me. We were slightly off then. Thank you for clearing it up. Ah, don't worry, Kim. I'm slightly off all the time. The adversary won. His eyes were blue? Yeah, slight blue. They were like blue galaxies. It was strange seeing those eyes in his fucked up face. Pardon swearing. I do him an injustice. He wasn't ugly, and he had a beautiful, soft voice. Very surprising, what with all the scarring. It was quite something watching him speak. He had a combat wound on his chin and mouth. Yes, severe. It made him look like half his face was cracking away in some strange smile. That and those eyes, oh yes. His hair, if you can remember. It was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine, made it oily. Not nice to stroke. I couldn't convince him to leave it alone. I'm not asking that question. That's a whole minefield I'm not ready for. Where is Lilystad? An orange officer. It's a municipality is the term? A nowhere town there. Oh, cool. I know that apparently. You were almost right, officer. That means his race was Occidental, not Mondolial. I'll update the form. You were both from Orange? Yes, we were compatriots. Did that bring you together? No, he was too old for that. I didn't even understand his accent. What brought us together wasn't Orange. It was bad habits. Sex. Alcohol. No love for Mother Orange, but wasn't he a soldier? This could be worth pursuing. No need to get political. I think we're done with that. I'm not going to ask that last question. You can't make me. All right. I'm not looking her in the eye. Let's talk more about this so-called assault. Actually, no, we don't got any more. Why not? Why not? I'll be here until 23. Drink coffee, most likely.
Rigorous self-critique.
Yeah.
Here it is. Hard facts from the man you are. You once jerked off in the locker room and
but let's not continue that thought. Let's get another about the tattoos possible. We need to talk to Titus about the. All right. Let's go talk to Titus now. Nope. We're being respectful. She's one of the few people in this town that's actually giving direct, straight answers on things. No need to go snooping. All right, Kim, let's go talk to Titus again. He's an asswipe, but we got him cornered. I'm gonna go ahead and save again. Titus is the most, feels like the hardest person to talk to because, all the minefield regarding him. Well, let's go ahead and save here. All right, Titus.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
Can I bring up the tape? I talked to her about the tape, and she stands by what she said. Fucking fucker. You're the worst Captain Red Girl. I gave you gold on that tape. That fucker wasn't aimed at you, it was at her. It was dark stuff, but didn't prove anything, and it didn't change her mind. Dark is where you started goddamn Death Rock Man. What did she have to say then? Fine by her? This is what people are supposed to be like? Fucking whoop-de-doo? It did not come as a surprise to her, and she definitely wasn't scared. Yes, in fact, I think she thought it was a little funny. Me? Oh, good goddamn psycho. Alright, I'll fucking write then. I guess it's good then. Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus. It's just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawman? You don't have to say anything out loud, just mix and match. Be straight with me, Titus. What really happened? I already told you. Fucking hanged him. There's less gusto in his voice now. His men, too, are growing increasingly silent. Come on, Titus. It's been a long day. I'm tired of running back and forth between you. I can see you're tired, too. Why don't you just... You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you and... Upstairs. Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, fuck off. That lying scamming, we're done. This is over. You understand? Your little investigation, it's over. Yeah. What is this quiet funeral shit? What we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the dock workers union. Why don't we make it 40, huh? Why don't we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough. 100 beers. Now we're talking. Well, the window might be closing. The more beers they get, then the less cooperative they'll be. Can I quick save? I can't. Fuck it! 28%! Cloud's just playing them like a fiddle. Tell them how bad they got played and they'll tell you the truth. Same thing happened to my friend Guard over there at Chick-fil-A. No. All those ideas look pretty bad. You come up with your own then. Why is Goldmouth mean to him? Something is wrong. It doesn't look like he's succeeding. I know what's going on here. I've been wrong too. I got this fucking dark shadow over my heart. As I wakened in this room, something came into me. An ancient sadness. Oh, that shadow. Man, your age's hangover must be... That's a lie. You should cut forward on the string. That's enough of the shadow now, officer. Let's do procedural questions, or even, why not take a little breather? Roar. I'm going to take off now. Damn it! I feel like I'm not going to have a chance to explore that option again. So close. Fuck. Can I talk to any of the other Hardy Boys? I can't. Stop giving me the map. I don't have a map. Two signatures. I can't really do that. I gotta wait for the... I think it's that I gotta wait till Wednesday, the jam mystery. Interrogate the drivers about... What drivers? Off southwest. Fuck it, let's go look for Morel. I don't know what the fuck else I'm supposed to do. Maybe I upgrade my rhetoric or whatever I need. And then I go back and I tell Hardy, fuck you, bitch. I thought that glowed green for a second, that I had an option to like go across there. I can't really do anything here. Oh, garbage. Hooray. Love garbage. I'm really getting into this RoboCop routine. Can I talk to him? Nope. Sorry, Ben. Spirited trips and clicks of swallows fill the air. Can I go up here? I can. Okay. Maybe there's something good this way? Anything at all? Tree. The tree is not helpful. I've not explored over here too much. Or a lockout of order until Wednesday. Oh, mystery man.
G'day to you, officers.
Burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a dinner, serving a salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man standing on the other side of the waterlock, on an enormous billboard that has fallen down to the canal between them. His posture is relaxed despite his powerful build and the knife in his hand. This man resorts to physical imitation only infrequently, if at all. Do you know what caused this wreckage?
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Rivershoal.
The words daredevil driver sound ominous to you.
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here. Especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
Do you know what's further down the coast? Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. Yeah, not really much there, just bombed out ruins. Could I have some of that? Sure thing. Want some too, officer? Why not? Hey! I love salami. Water lock control panel. Pull the lever! You pull the lever all the way, you hear a soft clunk. Should harder! Mm-hmm. Let's bring the lever back to its original. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored Wednesday? Oh, we gotta wait till Wednesday to fix to deal with the water. So I can't really go down there until Wednesday. I'm also pretty sure the people that I need to sign this letter are down there. So I can't get to them until Wednesday, which is tomorrow in game. I don't just want to go to sleep and skip the rest of the day or whatever. I'd rather do shit while I can. This might end up being a next week's stream mission. I'm still getting pissed about the whole roundabout interrogate drivers. There's no one here to interrogate. What did this king do? Do I know? Yeah, I'm not gonna keep going. I don't even know about the big old chief. Like, let's just talk to her. Maybe I can get something out of her about the drugs.
Lowman, you caught me at an opportune moment.
He seemed away. She's just distracted. We should maybe let her get back to her things so he doesn't think she's a smuggler. You hear that, lawman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me. Why is that? I just don't think she's connected to anything. She doesn't want your frail mind caught up in something here, something unconnected to the case, but connected with women turning out like that. Let's change the subject, thank you. Fuck! Who do I talk to about drugs then? Is there anywhere I can go here? No, can't go anywhere over there. If I hold right click, fuck it, let's talk to the big man again. It's been some time.
Right to work. Right to work.
Never mind, no new options. Fucking great. So great. I love having no options to do anything.
Wiretapping, telescopic batons, futuristic circuit bending to
do you know anything? Okay. Do you know anything?
Even knocked that Kowalskian crane over using some remote controls.
You said a lot of stuff that was not here. Do you know anything about the Hardy Boys? They're an independent militia group, a bit too high-strung, but it comes with a responsibility. They're sort of like you, preserve the rule of law and all that, except it's Everard's law. But really, they're just like you. They actually compare you to some neighborhood vigilantes. Let it go. I don't want to talk about the racist mugs. I don't know why the game is very insistent. I genuinely don't really think there's much... Oh, fuck. Fuck it, let's call my station's Lazarus. Got nothing else going on, might as well check off another thing on the journal. Might wrap up the stream around here. I'm getting tired, and also barely anyone's watching. But you know what? Let's call. Pick up the radio again.
Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Please connect me to Station 41's Lazarus.
Gottlieb, what do you want?
He clearly chewing on a piece of hard candy. Just routine checkup.
It's you.
Was that a snarl or a suppressed groan? No love for you here. Yes, it's Firewalker here. Exactly that. Put yourself out of your misery. Take a deep diaphragmatic breath in. A glorious sight. Your body tired from the vastness of the visions that haunt it, burning up in a flame fed by your own living breath. So you see it too. That my body is to become the last torch in the darkness. I see 3rd-degree burns and a referral to a plastic surgeon whom you won't be able to afford, but that's in the future. Do you have any current pressing medical problems? I've lost my memory. All of it. With all the damage you've been dealing yourself with drugs and alcohol, I'm not surprised. You're not surprised? Okay, anything else? I'm not a brain doctor. Look on the bright side. You've got a whole new life now. Use it wisely. Is there anything you can do for me? What, you want me to do blood work for you again? Tell you just how bad things really are across the board? You want another rundown of everything collapsing inside your body? Might as well just get back to work. Some idiot has glued his eyelids shut with cyanidacrylate. It's not fucking cryoactylate. It's super glue, doc. I guess that's it. Great. I'm done with the radio for now. Wait, I leveled up this. I can go try and talk to Hardy again. The game is afoot. I need to check. What is the option? Please don't tell me it's gone. Please tell me I still have the ability to at least try it.
It's you again. What is it?
Well, it would be a lot simpler if you stopped having this dramatic intro every time I want to talk to you. Okay, put skill points into rhetoric. Okay, so we're going to save. Actually, we're going to put the point in first, because I just need the rhetoric higher anyways, because it's good for me. Rhetoric. My stupid, where is it? Where's rhetoric? Up here. Okay. Gonna save. Right here. Wait, journal. Man. I don't know what any of that means.
It's you again.
All right.
What is it?
We're gonna get it. We're gonna tell him that he's being played. 42%. Convinced Titus is being manipulated? Bad idea. Bring her up will do no good. You should know by now. Titus will never falter. One of his boys will. Fat Angus, the powerful guy, Mr. All Muscle. The time has come. Put him in the pressure cooker. We got this. Just remember, it's about more than clash. It's about these men in Martinez, their district, their responsibility. Outside in the midday sun, ruins. Pavements are cracked and the benches peeling. Newspapers. That's it then. Case closed. We're going home, Kim. Huh? Go get it gone. Write it down, Kim. In Martinez, they just kill you because they don't like you. Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because they like killing. They kill you because they think it's funny. They just hang you, like in the Dark Ages. Make a display of your corpse. What was that? It wasn't... We just couldn't get him down, okay? That's it. That's a weak one. You flush him out. Now going for the officer. You will be next if you don't shut up. He's on to you. He knows what you're trying to do. What look at Kim first. Put down some because his resting on his holster. What does he mean? Go for it. The lieutenant has his eyes set on the fat guy. Push Agnes. We're almost there. Or what? You're gonna kill me like you killed him? For no fucking reason? We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when... Shut up, Bang. He was dead before you hang him? Fatty! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll... Dennis! Stand down or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control. The room falls quiet, so quiet you can hear Angus wheeze. Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying. I left it at home. Can't get it, I'm too fucked. Sorry. Why are you so fucking fat, Angus? Now it's all pointless because of you. You waste my time. I told you, Tice. I told you to just give her up. Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Avart. Fine, I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast. We got him! What just happened between these two? You're in. He's all yours. So you didn't kill him. He was already dead? You hang the corpse to cover up the real cause of death. What was it? We're not sure. Probably a bullet. The wound was difficult to see. Coroner and assistant are wrapped in blue. Hands covered. The coroner wipes his brow. Get the light shining in his mouth. Well, shit. Can't blame them for missing that. Get the saw, Alan. This just got fun. Oh, that's why it gave me the check back when I checked his body. I could have looked in his mouth, but I didn't have the stomach for it. Because the girls asked us to. They were in some shit. Girls, plural. There's another girl. 2 of them. Did she kill him? Hop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't. He doesn't think she did, or at least he hopes. What happened Sunday night? Crash came down. She seemed really out of it, drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurney, you know, not in a fun way. Looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died. How'd you know? I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario, only in reverse. Good analogy, boss. You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. Whoa, it's a live stream. Yeah, mate, we're playing the detective game Disco Elysium, and I've gotten a lead fucking finally after 3 streams of it. You're still on the bench. You keep taking it easy too, Angus. What happened then? We went upstairs. Sure as day, the merc was dead. And there was a bullet hole through the window. Fucking dirty sheets and bottles everywhere. He means they... Yeah. I just got out of a call where I was looking at weird and also old crap. Was fun. Well, I'm weird and old crap, so I'm glad you had fun. Tibbs patched the window and the corpse. We hanged. Who's Tibbs? 8th Hardy? Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business. Right now he's grateful he hasn't gotten his brother into this mess. If Klaus didn't kill him, why the cover-up? You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own. I didn't notice anything. What kind of shit are we talking about? The can't show up on police radar kind. There are people after her from the old world where she came from. Who are they? They're powerful, connected to the moral intern. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your system, she'd get ghosted away. And why would you help her? Why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder? Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's Martinet's thing. So who killed the merc then? Any leads? Not yet, just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside behind the window somewhere, so that's a clue. What are you thinking? I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his. Hers, you mean? I mean the people after Klaus. Maybe her shot missed. Maybe it was meant for her. And I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself. And you had ideas about his past too? I do. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns, training, years of bad blood probably. Or could have been someone else from Crenell. Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistic buddy of mine. That's what I'd do if I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you. He's calm now, threw all that turmoil away and became himself again. Whose idea was it to hang him anyway? Hers? In a matter of speaking. Remember the 2 girls? You maybe talked about the other one. Earlier you said the girls asked for help. Was this the other girl? That's right. It was her idea to hang him. I liked it for political reasons. Sent a good message. It's her, isn't it? The missing 8th Hardy? That's the other girl. The blonde shuts his mouth before a word escapes. I'll say it again. All the Hardy Boys are right here, cop. That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her anyway. Can you tell me anything about her? Name? Current location? Nope. Not getting to her. Klaus you want to talk to? I'm not sorry I made them fight. They were asswipes, so... Thank you for this, Titus. We'll go talk to her for the last time. You do that. Hey, cop. Before you go. Suddenly the wind picks up outside. You hear it rattling. Ooh. See. Klaus came to Martinet's to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nothing left to go. Nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection, but you would still prefer if we didn't take her away? That's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers. We'll take that into account. I don't want to turn Klaus in. She's been one of the few characters, period, that has, like, respectfully actually answered questions and then immediately just go to being an asswipe. And I understand, before anyone, like, thinks I'm being dumb, I understand it's a message. It's about, like, police and how they're bad and all that. And I fuck with that. I don't like that I'm a police officer, but the game also has given me the goal of being the police officer, and I would like to do that goal of solving this murder. So it is frustrating from a personal point of view of how literally no one in this town wants to give you any fucking information. Unless you bend over backwards for them.
It's always good to see you.
Something is in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come. Hardy Boys told us what really happened. I understand. You don't look surprised. You were expecting this? I knew there was a chance he'd get them to tell you. It's what you do. You're the police. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time. This is good. Clear the air first between you two, then move on to questions. Something's off here. all my inner voices arguing. I do like that. Let the miss speak. Let the miss speak. She's tall and thin and tired. Twig, trying so hard not to break. If you knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time? Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into. Is she implying the Hardy Boys are the law? I'm satisfied with this explanation. I'm not. There's more here, miss. You're right. There's more. You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the Moralintern. Briefly glance over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again. Where the cold oceanic expanse lies, and behind it, another world. Is that why you're looking over your shoulder so much? You're afraid of the Moralintern? Share a database with them, send people to their courts. What's going on? What did you do? Just business. But bad business for some people in the Moralintern. If I show up in your records officer, they'll find me. What happens if they do? They'll kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the Moralintern mill, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have to do anything with me. What happened here? The night he died? We were there, together, in bed. Tell me exactly what happened. He was in a kneeling position. He had just... I don't need to go all over that. I was on my back looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter. I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass. I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could her chest rises and falls with each word. She keeps herself together and says it. I knew he was dead before he fell down on top of me. Right, he did enjoy the moment of death. I not gonna mention it. Nah, we're playing cool. We're on the upswing. I'm not gonna mention it with weird shit. Then what happened? He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor there. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs. I waited for the second shot to come for me. I thought there would be one. It never came. I'm going to need some more details. She throws it away and immediately proceeds to light a new cigarette. What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible. 11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight? That's okay. Were you inebriated? Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking. But she was gurning her jaw off, much more than usual. Ty said he looked very high. Oh yeah, I did one of his lines, just to clear my head. Good thinking. Clear your head. You should clear your... No, shut up. I'm not doing drugs. I have to constantly argue with my own body. We're not doing speed. Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this? No. What'd you do then? Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on. Stop it. Cat, stop. I got some clothes on and crawled back up. Drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot. Just a little. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore, so I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, downstairs. I knew there'd be people there. Why didn't you run away from here? As a matter of fact, why are you here now? I already ran. I ran from an entire isolate. I can't run any further. Not with those people. This is as far as it gets. Why'd you call the cops if you're hiding? Because I'm an idiot. Because I'm an idiot. There's nothing on this one. So you would have us believe, but you're not. You have to understand. People around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him. He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud, thud. So I called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in River Call. She definitely called the cops. That was task complete. It could not have been a lie. That is impossible. What did you do to have these people? I don't really want to... That really doesn't matter. When it happened, did you hear a gunshot? When he was shot? I may have, I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding. When was the window changed? Last week, Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it. Should have a look at the window. Reconstruct the scene. It's right here, so near. Bedroom? Yes, you see the glass sparkling out the corner of your eye. What happened after you ran downstairs? Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat down. They all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong. Who's Ruby? Ruby, you know, the leader? The leader of what? Hardy Boys? I thought Hardy was the leader of the Hardy Boys. Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer. This Ruby, in her phrasing, is entrusted with great power. She trusts her, so do the others. Alright, let's go on. What happened then? Well, Ruby said, let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation. But I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know? Takes care of things. I helped her get the body in the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower to keep him upright. To produce lividity matching a hanging. Yeah. We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got here in time. What was this? 20 minutes after death? Oops. About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood. You know what it does. Then what'd you do? Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lily in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor too. It's tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times. Took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. What'd you do while they were hanging him? Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did. Where is this Ruby now? I don't know. Haven't seen her since. We will need to take this question to the Hardy Boys. So much running back and forth between her and the Hardy Boys. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble? I think we're done here for now. Are we done here? Or maybe you should take her to the station for safekeeping. She lied to you, and she's a flight risk. It won't be necessary. Just leave her alone. Multi-phase. I'm beginning to doubt your judgment. Fuck it. Drama legendary 4% roll. Let's go for it. But we are awake, sire. She has been forthcoming with sordid details women usually conceal, most shocking details of the sexual kind. We are a bulwark, unbreached. Get a hold of yourself just once, will you? So you say, but just give us one example of deceit. Just one example. Could the lurid explicit conceal something less sensational, but more legal? Who's this personhood picking these sedacious options? Can't you see the detective grows weary of your malcontent? Stop staring at her eyes and say something pertinent to the case. This is making you look like an amateur. Let's return to this later. The small, heavy door, there's no lock in sight. Where does this lead to? I don't know. It's not the first closed door we found in this building. There's also a mysterious... The hotel... Yeah. Shake it off now. Push. It's barred from the inside. Leave. Alright. Can I reconstruct the scene? Oh, yes. Yeah, let's look at the window. The window is pristine. Okay, we're going to make a save here. This is probably going to be the last thing we do tonight on stream because we're running on 3 hours here and it's almost 1 a.m. We're going to see if I can complete the checks and reconstruct the scene. The golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman on the set. What position are they in? Like the witness said, the man is kneeling, the woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th, and a shot has just been fired. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth. A ray casts from somewhere outside, entering his brain. Where does it come from? From the roof outside. Location A prime. Glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards facing inward like a corona behind the woman's back. Have a look at point A. The roof. The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin points. So, shouldn't there be gun residue outside? There could have been. Yeah. 72%. With a weapon that's good for medium range, like a rifle or sports pistol. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aims with their back against the railing or possibly kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them one shot. Lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium. Well-lit aquarium. Victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside in the darkness. Too busy with their own bodies. Could the shot have come from inside the room? Point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out. Detective, are there any arguments against the roof? None that you've found thus far. Could there have been another point of origin further away? That's this 28% yes. And the small of the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility. Should we extrapolate to include every possible position of origin? No. Respect the ghostly figures. The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than realization. Fuck it. Include all of Martinet. My mind expands out. You would need a map for that. Where do I get a map of Martinet? The bookstore. They have maps. You're thinking, what if the shot didn't come from the roof? Yes. Good. We should come back with the map and compare the landscape. You know what? We're going to call it there. We're just going to book in there. We're going to save. So next week when we come back to this for the last time this month, we're going to get a map. We're going to inspect and see where the bullet came from. And fuck it. We'll just see if we can speed run this game in the last stream we do of it next week. So join me if you want to watch. Join me then. You know, same time next week. I'm gonna get up and stretch as I do the finishing remarks for the stream. I really do like this game. I don't know if it was the right choice to stream. I feel like it's something that I really need to commit more time to instead of playing once a week. And I also worry, since it's more mature, that YouTube isn't really pushing it in the algorithm too much. Because every one of these streams have been a little low. But it's whatever. Big drink of water. Remember to stay hydrated, folks, at 1 in the morning. But you know what? It is a good game. It is a very good game, and I do love a lot of its writing. That's mostly where my enjoyment's coming from. Thank you for the people who did stop in and who did watch. Tune in tomorrow, where I'm going to be playing some Super Mario World, but with the funny gimmick of crowd control is going to be on, meaning everyone watching will have some amount of control over the game. I'll probably explain it on the stream then, but I'll go ahead and say it now. If you know what crowd control is, I'm going to immediately get out of the way first. No, I don't want you guys to donate for it. Usually how crowd control works is that people donate and it gives them the ability to mess with the game. I don't like that option. I'm not like currently far enough in YouTube analytics, whatever, to have, monetization on the channel, so I would just really feel scummy if anyone tried to. Like, obviously, I appreciate when people do the super chats and everything. That's always appreciated, because that's out of their own volition, but I don't want it to be a case of, oh, you should donate for this stream to go well. No, I don't want that. So what I'm gonna do, and it's a very dangerous idea, but I like it, is on crowd control, I can set the prices of all the effects and everything, and I'm gonna set everything to just super fucking cheap. When you join the stream, you start off with like 50 something coins that you can use in crowd control. I'm going to set every effect to like 1 coin. So every person has a chance to do at least 50 different things throughout the stream. And just let the chaos go from there. Can I beat Super Mario World where, well, everyone in chat is doing 50 different things good and bad to me. Oh, maybe I'll do something funny, make the good stuff cost more to incentivize you guys fuck with me. I don't know. Point is, I don't want it to be too much of an incentive to donate on the crowd control thing, just because, I don't know, I just want it to be a more loose, chill, chat fucks with me stream, and sadly there is no, that I'm aware of, free alternative to crowd control where it can just be like, people can just fuck with me for free. So we're gonna do that tomorrow. Assuming it works. I think I've tried to do a crowd control stream many moons ago, like a couple years back, before I established this good stream schedule, and I think it worked, but I'm willing to throw caution into the wind and just say fuck it, we ball and try for it. But enough of that. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend, and I hope to see you tomorrow for that